Hey, how you doing? I'm Marcus Hansoms. I'm a Master of Wine. Today I'm doing a review on the Chateau Bellevue 2019 from Haute Medoc. This is a Cru Bourgeois Exceptional. So, Cru Bourgeois, a lot of people get a bit confused, stuck in all the classification, and I used to be like that for sure. I probably still am from time to time. Basically, Cru Bourgeois wines come from the Medoc region, so kind of left bank, Bordeaux. They're really the wines that fell outside the 1855 classification. So 2/3 of Medoc is actually Haute Medoc. And there's some great vineyards, great estates within this region. In 2020, they reclassified the Cru Bourgeois into a 3 classification system to make it even more complicated. So you basically had the Cru Bourgeois, then you had the Cru Bourgeois Supérieur, and then the Cru Bourgeois Exceptional. There's about 249 estates, I believe, in the Cru Bourgeois. Of that, there's about, I think it's 179 in Cru Bourgeois 56 in Cru Bourgeois Supérieur, and there's 14 in Cru Bourgeois Exceptional. This is Chateau Bellevue in the reclassification, which was just done in 2020, was part of that 14 estate Cru Bourgeois Exceptional. So what basically they're trying to tell you is that it's one of the best that you can get in Cru Bourgeois. So let's see. 2019, really good vintage in Bordeaux, particularly left bank where there's lots of Cabernet Sauvignon. It was a hot vintage, so pretty hot and dry during the growing season. That usually augurs well for some of the later ripening varieties like Cabernet. So this wine, I believe, is 48% Cabernet Sauvignon, 30% Merlot, and then the remainder, I think, is like 1% Cabernet Franc and Carmenere, something like that. So let's give it a go. So great colour, straight up. Usually colour's not a huge problem for Bordeaux, but that's one thing I noticed straight away. Lots of really ripe fruit. This is obviously from a riper vintage. There's more of those black fruit profiles, so lots of black currant and plums and blackberries. Everything's just very rich and opulent. It's interesting. On the nose, I would have said almost this to me almost comes across as more Merlot dominant because it is quite chocolatey and rich, but given the year, I guess it makes sense that there's that much Cabernet in it. So palate. So first thing I noticed is that it has weight. It's got lots of body. Doesn't have a huge amount of tannin. You know, for almost half Cabernet Sauvignon, I would have thought there's maybe more significant tannin. But the acidity's really bright. There's obviously oak there, but it's really well managed. Often, you know, in less successful producers, I would say their oak management is something that really sticks out. But for me, this is beautifully integrated. The tannins themselves are extremely soft, and the wine just comes across as very fresh and juicy, which is nice because this wine is still very young in terms of Bordeaux aging. It's 2019. We're in just the start of 2023 here, so this has got a lot of footy seasons left to lay it down. In terms of quality, I would say this is a high quality wine. This for me is 91 points. I would give it. Pretty good length, And the thing I guess that's most appealing about this is that there's just a freshness to it there. When I initially smelt it, I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be a little jammy on the palate, or it wouldn't really hold up to its nose. But it's lovely, delicious. Be great food wine. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. I think this cost me $50 on the knocker from the BC LDB. So that's the British Columbia Liquor Board. So if you're up for a Cru Bourgeois, I'd give this one a go.